All right, I can graph the answer of an inequality on a number line. Because inequalities have more than one solution, we often like to show their answers visually on a number line. So some rules you need to know when you're graphing inequalities on a number line is if you see a less than or a greater than sign, you're going to do an open circle. So that means on your number line, you would put just an open circle. If you see a less than or equal to or a greater than or equal to, you're going to do a closed or a filled in circle. So you're going to have a circle and you're just going to shade it in. The reason the difference between these two is this closed dot shows that the number that you put this over is an answer. The open dot shows that it's not an answer. All right, steps to graphing an inequality on a number line. Draw your circle above the number in your inequality statement, and then draw a line representing the other numbers in the solution. If your variable comes first, this will always match your inequality statement. So what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, it says that m is less than 5. So on my number line, I could fill in some numbers. I have 4, 5, 6. I could pick any numbers I wanted. I want to make sure 5's on there because that's our answer. So I see that this is m is less than 5. So less than has an open circle, so I'm going to put an open circle, and I put it right above 5 because that's my solution. And now I want to draw an arrow to all the other solutions. So it's m is less than 5. Well, which way is less than 5? Well, 4 is less than 5, so the less than numbers would go to the left. So I would draw an arrow going to the left. All right, let's try another one. I have c is greater than or equal to 2. So I have 2, so I'm going to put some numbers on there and make sure I include number 2. And I see it's greater than or equal to. So greater than or equal to means it's going to be a closed circle, and I'm going to put it right above 2 because that was in my solution. So I'm going to put a closed circle above 2. Then it says c is greater than or equal to 2. Greater than, the numbers that are greater than are to the right. So I'm going to draw an arrow going to the right. If your variable is on the left-hand side, like this one is, this c is on the left-hand side, this inequality sign kind of looks like an arrow, and that will tell you which way to draw your arrow on the number line. All right, what if I have something like this, where it says 12 is less than or equal to x? Well, if we have something like this, we want to rewrite this so our variable's on the left-hand side. That will help us out. So my x, I'm going to rewrite that so it's on the left-hand side. And I'm going to take a look at this inequality sign. I see this inequality sign has the opening, the big side is pointing towards the x. So when I rewrite that, I'm going to make sure I rewrite it with the big sign towards the x. And ahead. So this is x is greater than or equal to, and then 12. These two things here mean the exact same thing. We just rewrote it so the x is on the left, and that will help us graph it on our number line. So we have 12, so I'm going to fill out my number line. 11, 12, 13. I see it's greater than or equal to, so I'm going to put a closed dot above 12 because that was my solution. And then greater than would go to the right. So I'm going to go to the right. And I'm done with that graph.